Yo, what is going on, guys? Your boy Jabba Boy here, and today I'm doing a breakdown trailer for the new Project Cars in-depth career mode trailer that just dropped a few days ago. I'm going to be breaking it down, looking through this, giving my thoughts on each aspect of the trailer, and yeah, let's get right down to it. And before I start this, I am using the iPhone camera. So apologies if the quality if it's a little shaky here and there. So yeah.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the first in a series of videos taking you in depth with the various features in Project Cars. Now, the logo for Project Cars consists of 4 stripes, and these relate to the 4 broad categories of how you can play the game: career, solo, online, and community through the driver network. You can access...
So yeah, those are the modes. Those are the 4 main modes: career, solo, online, driver network. I'm not quite sure what driver network is. I think it might be league racing or something like that. That'll be pretty cool. I think there's a lot of league racing going on in most racing games. So for them to put that in, to make if this is catered to league racing, then that's pretty cool. For me, I'm probably not going to do any league racing. I'm not really into it. I think the commitment for doing this would be too much for me. So yeah, I probably wouldn't do it. Online, obviously, solo, so like quick race and all that, and career mode, which this video is going to go in depth to.
All of these quickly and easily from the Race Central hub. In this video, we're going to have a look at your career. Now, the career mode of Project Cars was influenced by a number of things. Treating the driver like an athlete, as is common to see in a sports title. Reflecting the real-life structure, path, and opportunities of real-life drivers. And suiting the habits we have as gamers nowadays, in a world where we've both played many racing games before, and also have less time on our hands due to the many other distractions in today's busy, connected lifestyle. With that said, let's jump in to see how things take shape. First...
So as he said, I liked the way, he said that he wanted to make it immersive. And that's really where sometimes games go a little bit wrong. They don't make an immersive experience. Example, Formula 1 2014. Basically, all you've got is a menu, go into it, and then there's the track, and that's it. I mean, sure, there's a little bit of immersion going on, but not as much as people want it to be. It's not as much as 2010 or it's not as much as 2014 to 2010. So, yeah, I love the way that they're trying to make this game as immersive as they can, inside and outside, which is pretty cool.
First of all, you're going to create your driver persona. Now, this is your name, how you're going to be identified on social media, the region you're going to represent, and your car number. And you can also see different historic goals.
I also like as well that they have this like nickname thing, and instead of just having, and just writing it down, just with nothing and that's it, just writing it down and that's it, they have this at WMD. That's pretty cool. So they're making it sort of like Twitter and whatnot, where I think they're making it like Twitter, where you just type it in, and then I think if you go on like social media and whatnot, your name will be on there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Sort of connecting with social media and whatnot, which is pretty cool. I like the way that they have these historic goals for you to personally complete if you want to, so that you will be put into the Hall of Fame. So that's pretty cool.
To achieving your career. These draw inspiration from real racing legends, and we've made them free-form, so you can strive for these in any order. You can do one of them, or none at all. Of course, if you manage to complete them all, then there's a special place awaiting you in the Hall of Fame. We'll come back to that later. Once you're all set, the next thing to do is choose where you want your journey to start. Now, unlike other games that make you grind your way up from the bottom, We wanted you to be able to jump straight into what you love doing. So if you've got a passion for the fast pace of open wheel...
So I like that they are doing this sort of thing, which is allowing you to choose whatever championship or whatever route you want to take, to be honest. So if you want to, you know, choose a specific championship to complete, then by all means you can do that. If you want to start from the bottom and work your way up, you can do that. So yeah, it really gives you a lot of options, and it gives you a lot of options to take in terms of career mode, which some games haven't. I think one game that has done something like this is Forza Motorsport 5, which pretty much allows you to pick whatever championship you want to enter in. So I like that they're doing that. Really opens up a lot of options to the players. So yeah.
For Formula Racing, you can start right there. Similarly, if you're a fan of GT, then it's instantly accessible without you having to earn XP first to unlock it. If of course you do want to start at the bottom and work your way up through the tiers, then that's entirely possible also. The 0 to Hero historic goal would be your reward for doing that. So hopefully you can see the Project Cars breaks from tradition here, with how your career path is going to progress, and everyone's is going to be different. Once you've chosen a starting point, sign your first team contract from those available, and let's get started.
Welcome to Formula A, the apex of open-wheel Formula racing. You'll be racing in the Formula A World Championship to prove yourself as the greatest driver in open-wheel racing. Each round features a single race. Points are scored by the top 10 finishers. The pit lane is open for repairs and tire changes, but no refueling is allowed during qualifying or races. This is it. It's time to start your Formula A World Championship Challenge.
Now, that intro, I like the way that they introduced the championship, really educating the novices on how the championship works, you know, how it's run, and you know what, and you know also gives the casual guys, you know, or it just gives the players, you know, an idea of what they're going to be going through in the championship that they've picked, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, and also I like this dashboard. You've got the social media hub, the social media feed, which they like to call fan chat in there, which is pretty cool. And pretty much for every single like sort of tweet or post, it showcases your username in there. So that's pretty cool. So maybe like a lot of people are like talking about you and whatnot. You've also got the news in here, which is pretty cool. Looks nice. Really, this dashboard looks really nice and laid out. Really smart, I've got to say, to be honest.
Your career dashboard is where you'll get updates of the motorsports world happening around you, and get feedback from a growing legion of fans on your progress. It looks like they're already excited at your first signing. So you can also talk with your team, receive offers from scouts and various companies, and review the results, standings, and regulations of your current chosen racing discipline. You can also check progress on your career via the Driver Network profile. Here you can see progress towards historic goals and Hall of Fame status. Any accolades earned that may attract the attention of...
So yeah, that's pretty cool. It showcases how far you've got through the historic goals, so that you'd end up on the Hall of Fame. Shows you how much you need to do, which is pretty nice, pretty cool. It gives them info on how much you need to do, which is pretty nice.
Any accolades earned that may attract the attention of scouts from other teams, any endorsements signed, and any invitations received to take part in special exhibitions or owners club events. We'll take a look at other parts of the Driver Network in another video. Jump into your career calendar and you'll see all the events scheduled that season. This should be very familiar to fans of sports games and those that follow motorsports in real life.
See, I love that they're using the calendar A few games have done this before, and yeah, it's pretty nice. I like it. You know, the design is pretty cool. You've got the other championships that are going to be racing on the same day as you, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. As well as, you know, the championship that you're competing in. So yeah, a pretty solid calendar, you know, showcasing all of the championships that are running on that day.
Select a day and you'll get more detail on it, along with your eligibility and the ability to set their length and difficulty. Again, this is just another example of how Project Cars
Now, I like the way that they've put the session length in there, so they're taking a book out of Grid Autosports where you can change the length of the race. So if you want to do like a very, very long race, then you can. If you want to do a short race, then you can. If you want to improve the skill level, then you can. So yeah, a lot of options open for you to choose, which is pretty nice, I've got to say.
For those that are either veteran racers or newcomers. It looks like the first event this year is a practice session at Hockenheim. You can either play that event or simulate it and move on to the next. So let's do that and move straight to the qualifying session.
And I like the way that they are also giving you the choice to skip this event, which is pretty nice. So if you don't want to do practice or qualifying or whatnot, then you can press simulate to next session and boom, it moves you on to the next event, which is pretty nice. So yeah.
Well, we'll head into that into the next video, so stay tuned for that coming soon.
So there we go, guys. That's the trailer for Project Cars. That was the in-depth trailer for Project Cars. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This game, by the way, comes out in April. I'm going to be covering as much as I can on this game, giving you guys as much content as I can on this game. I may do a career, I may do a let's play on this game in career mode, which will be pretty nice. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy, Jabba Boy. I'm out. Peace.